Shouldn't be too difficult. They have a huge hand, have had quite a few turns to kind of build that hand. I'm not gonna lie, it shouldn't be too difficult for them to one-shot my Slowpoke. But then if we go... What was their hand? Yo, what is going on, you motor oil sipping Maractus? Today, we're playing some games with the Slowpoke and Psyduck. I played against this deck the other day on stream, played against the deck the other day on stream, twitch.tv/AzulGG, and it seemed pretty cool. So I was like, alright, let's try and make a build around Slowpoke and Psyduck, and this is what I have come to so far. Main attacker, Slowpoke and Psyduck with the Ditch and Splash, 2 water, discard any number of supporter cards from your hand. Attack is 4 damage for each card you discarded. We have 4 Lapras in here with the Mermaid's Call, which has 1 star in our turn. Before we attack, we may put a Misty's Favor from our discard pile into our hand, so that gets us back supporters there. And then Misty's Favor we can play on our turn to search our deck for up to 3 supporter cards, and then put them into our hands. So that's where a lot of our damage comes from. Besides that, I do play 4 Articuno in here, which are good against certain matchups like Baby Blounds and stuff, but are really here to stop my opponent from bossing up and knocking out my Slowpoke and Psyduck while I'm setting them up, because it usually takes 2 turns to get a Slowpoke and Psyduck set up, and then after they knocked out that one, unless we get fortunate enough to be behind in the prize trade, as well as draw into the Bede combo, which I do play 2 Bede along with Surge. So we can go like Surge, Misty, and Lorelei Bede, or we go like Bede attach if we don't even have the Surge, if we just have the Bede, but we have to have the Bede. That's kind of the problem. So this doesn't happen. The Bede is kind of like in there for a sometimes thing. It doesn't happen that often though. And then I do have 1 Cleffa in here because it has free retreat cost, which means it combos well with the idea of the Bede combo being, you know, can send up the Cleffa, have a Slowpoke or a SlowDuck on our bench, Bede attach, free retreat, and we don't need one of our Air Balloons, which I do play 2 Air Balloons, but can't quick ball for Air Balloon, but we can quick ball to put Cleffa in play. Also, it has that excitable draw, which means we can just like get out of awkward situations where we need to just like be able to draw cards. Besides that, for draw power, I do have 2 Crobat in here. No Dedenne, because I generally just want to build on the hand, even if it's only a couple cards. We have so many supporters in this deck, and we thin out the other stuff around the deck pretty efficiently that it's likely if we Dark Assist for like, you know, 2 to 4 cards even, we're likely to draw supporters, which could be the difference maker between us getting a knockout or not. So just 2 Crobat, because building on the hand is a little bit better than discarding the hand. So no Dedenne, just a couple Crobat. Only 3 SlowDuck, because we only ever really need 2 of them, to be honest. So only 3 of them. And we have a lot of ways to find them. We have 4 Quick Ball and 4 Tag Call in the deck, because Tag Call not only finds our SlowDuck, but also finds a lot of supporters we play in the deck. We play 4 Caitlin and Cynthia, 2 Mallow Lana and 2 Misty Lorelei for tag team supporters that can be found through the Tag Call. So yeah, we have all these supporters to be found through Tag Call, which is great. And then maybe, you know, 2 Boss, of course, the 4 Misty's Favor, of course, and then we do have 4 Research in here still. I know I just talked about Dedenne discarding the hand not being optimal, but we do sometimes just need to move the hand along to find, you know, whatever we need to find on the turn. Water Energy, Psyducks, whatever. And I got 2 Air Balloon, like I mentioned before, 2 Big Charm, gets the SlowDucks out of range of an Zacian after they use ADP GX attack. It's good against the Center Scorch matchup. They need more energy to get the KO. Just good against a lot of things. If they have like the Zigzagoon, against Eternatus, if they get no pings or any damage on it, they need to, you know, come up with a way to knock it out as well. And then yeah, 10 water energy. I was thinking about needing more. I would need more, but 10 has actually felt really good in here. So yeah, 10 water energy, charge up for those ditches and splashes, and yeah, that's the deck. It's actually been working out surprisingly better than I thought it would. I'm not saying it's broken or anything, but like for what I expected, it's like 10 times better than what I expected. So it's been pretty good. Let's go ahead, let's get into some games. All right, gotten into our first game here. We got the Articuno start. We have some waters. I don't know if I want to attach to Articuno. Is the only problem with this opening hand. Sometimes we do. It really depends on the matchup. Sometimes, often we do not want to attach to Articuno, and we probably won't be attaching to Articuno here, but we'll have to wait and see what our opponent's playing, and then go ahead and make that decision. Here comes a Quick Ball, so we should see what they're playing. Actually, that could just be data changing. We might not see what they're playing until next turn, I guess, is possible. But we'll see here. Here comes a Quick Ball, and this does look like a hand. We're probably going to research away. I don't really like putting Crobat in play because it kind of doesn't defeat the purpose of the Articuno, but it like makes it that much less value from the Articuno. They data change. We see a bucket, so it's probably Lapras or Inteleon, as we see them mentioning Inteleon. So it is Inteleon. here from our opponent. So, oh, another water. Definitely don't want to attach active because they could just VMAX and put it back into our hand. I almost want a Caitlin and Cynthia, but then I have to hope to get into a duck, but I'm ditching 3 water, so maybe this is correct. We're going to go with it. We have a lot of outs to the ducks here. None of those are it, so it's attach active pass from me off the bat here. Maybe, and then I do another water energy, so now we have 4 waters. And they do play Crushing Hammers, which is makes this a little bit scary. We can't lose the game this turn, but it doesn't mean we're in a good position. Just so we don't lose. Yeah, we can't lose here. They can do 60 and put this water back in my hand. So I was really hoping to get a SlowDuck there to attach to. We do another water off the Caitlin Cynthia. No out to SlowDuck. We have a lot of outs though. So we had the 4 Quick Ball, 4 Tag Call, and so on. They are playing Frostmoth, so it's not just like a control Inteleon VMAX build where they just play like kind of energy denial. They do play the Frostmoth because we did see them comet back into the deck. There's a Marty. All right, that kind of that's a savior for us. I'm kind of surprised they would even use that there. They could have just hit us for 60, put the energy back in our hand. This hand, not ridiculously good, but it's manageable. We can manage with this hand for sure. There's that Hydro Snipe. Will they put our energy back in our hand? I would imagine they would. We can use that later now, though, on the SlowDuck. We could have also gone attach for attack, so makes sense for them to put it back in our hand. All right, get our SlowDuck, grab the Caitlin and Cynthia. Caitlin and Cynthia away the Misty's Favor. Get back a Misty's Favor, I think is the only thing to grab, yeah. Getting enough damage to knock this thing out is going to be kind of tough, I think, actually. Big Charm, attach. Now what I'm really scared of is... what am I scared of? Crushing Hammer. Yeah, Crushing Hammer is what I'm scared of. We also need 8. Yeah, we need 8 supporters to knock out this Inteleon VMAX. So we are currently not on route to get the KO on the Inteleon VMAX. Maybe this Marnie will give us what we need. Yeah, we're currently not... We have to also hope they don't get the Crushing Hammer here. We are not on route to get the... we can go Surge, Misty's Favor, I think we can get it now. As long as they don't get ahead, I think we can go... Surge, Mermaid's Call for Misty's Favor, use Misty's Favor... Use a Misty's Favor, Mermaid's Call. Will we get up to 8 through that? We might need a top deck supporter as well. I'm trying to do like the math in my head and where we'd end up. Maybe if we get another, what's it called? A Quick Ball off the top deck or something, that would also work. Punching my Lapras. Or is there a better way to do it? A top deck, a Research would be really good. If we go Surge, Research. There's a Misty's Favor top deck. That might be enough. So we can go... Surge, Misty's Favor. I think this will be enough. Misty's Favor. What do we not need probably anymore? After we KO this, we probably won't need Surge. So we get these 3, and then we this should be enough. Yeah, we'll have exactly enough. So I need to get cards that I don't think I'll need anymore. Surge once again, same reason. Don't think I'll need it. These could be good. Go to Caitlin, Cynthia, and maybe a Bede. Bede's kind of slow, not super high value card. All right, then we go Mermaid's Call once, and then we Mermaid's Call again, and then we have exactly 8, which is exactly enough to get the KO here on turn 2 with the Ditch and Splash. Just needed the Surge top deck into a supporter, and we have exactly enough damage to knock out our opponent's Inteleon VMAX. 3 prize cards coming in hot, and they are nowhere near be in a situation to be able to deal with what we got set up here. Ooh, another SlowDuck, and we got the Research for next turn, which is great. So we're in a great spot here now. More Lapras would be nice to set up, so that's going to be one of our main things we're trying to get set up here is more Lapras. Water energy into play is also a big deal. I don't really want to lose my Crobat, so depending on my top deck, I might just go like Mermaid. Oh, I really want to get more Lapras into play though, so I probably will Research. I just don't want to lose my Crobat, but we do play 2, and I think the other one's in the deck, so it's not that big of a deal. We'll have access to a Crobat throughout the game. All right, there's that Inteleon V. There's a Marnie. All right, so I guess they're bailing us out of potentially losing that Crobat, but we might get something worse than those 4. That was a pretty good 3 cards, to be honest. So, all right, that's a Lapras energy, and this hand just got actually improved. We'll probably just attach active here because I do want to play around Crushing Hammer, and even Hydro Snipe plus Yell Grunt is also like a combo they could have. So yeah, we see they do play who knows how many, but they do play at least one. There's a boss. We could just bring this up and hit it now. Can we KO it? If I discard the water energy, I can actually KO this Inteleon, which I think is just the move. We need 5, right? So triple, yeah, all right. I'm convinced that's the play, because one of the things we were walking into anyways is a reset stamp to 1 potentially, whether we KO the active or not. So this way, if I get reset stamp to 1, they don't have a good attacker to attack me with. So it feels a little bit better, to be honest. So even if we get reset stamp to 1 here, the one thing we don't get to do this turn then is we don't get to attach that 3rd water to help play around Crushing Hammers and Yell Grunts. But I don't know, if they can't do anything on their turn, I was usually feeling pretty good. There's a water to work with as well on the following turn, +1 supporter. Yeah, we're in a pretty good spot still. That boss top deck was pretty clean, Yeah, now we can just go Mermaid's Call, Misty's Favor, use Misty's Favor, get a bunch of supporters out of the deck to get the next knockout. I feel we've cleared a lot of supporters out. Like I see our 4 Surge here. What do we have left for supporters? We got a Bede boss, Mallow Lana, 2 of the Misty and Lorelei. Okay. Oh, they play a Keldeo. Uh-oh. That is a game changer in this scenario, I think, for sure. Because, oh, Crushing Hammer as well. All right, that's the tails. I can't hit this. I am a GX Pokemon. So we need a boss's orders, which we can get. Not too big of a deal to have to get. There's a training court. That's super good for us to have in play. I'm sure they didn't want to put that in play, but they probably also want to attack this turn. So they can hit us for 110, and we only have 3 bench Pokemon into 150, so that's 260. So they're 10 damage, 20 damage short with the Big Charm. So Big Charm going to be doing work here, especially if they actually even whiff the attack, which they maybe did. They did whiff an energy. Okay. So I'm just going to Mermaid's Call. We're going to play a Misty's Favor. I'm going to grab a boss. Just grab 2 supporters. If they Marty me, I don't care if they go to the bottom of the deck. So like this and this, I think. And then they're down 3 or 4 Crushing Hammers at this point. 3 Crushing Hammer at this point. We do have the Training Court in play, so I'm going to bench this and actually attach to the bench one, because we have the access of Training Court now. And we have 4 Misty's Favors in the discard pile. So I think I should take 1 out of the discard pile here, because I could use these 3 next turn. But I guess I could play 1 as well and then want to get that one back, so I could use it twice. Basically, I just want as many supporters in the deck as possible. This could just be incorrect, though. I can put them back right now if I want to. All right, did splash. Just 1. I'll do 1 back. 0 damage. Put 1 back. We got the boss in the hand for next turn. Yeah, that way I can use it like 3. But the thing is, like, well, I guess I wouldn't for sure. Like, if I top deck out Research, I'd maybe play Research instead. All right, there's a Tool Scrapper. I guess benching this guy did make a difference on the damage, right? Because they could have gone Sonic Edge GX. And now they can go Sonic Edge GX, attack and KO this. Whereas if I didn't bench this, they actually couldn't do that. But not setting this up seems incorrect as well. So I still think I'm down to play it out the way I did. I think that's correct. I think my last prize card here is the Caitlin and Cynthia, actually. I think it's Caitlin Cynthia as my last prize card. Okay, another Marnie. But they can only do this for so long until we set this guy up and it's just ready to go and we just win the game. They can only sit here for so long, and because we can just go do the same thing we did last turn. Mermaid's Call for the Misty's Favor, play the Misty's Favor, get the boss's orders, and we can just do this for a while, basically. We could even Mallow Lana this turn if we wanted to. There's a heads on my water energy. That's kind of rude. Yeah, we could actually Mallow Lana, heal this damage they're doing with Sonic Edge if I wanted to. I wouldn't mind it, to be honest. So I can go attach. Quick Ball and Articuno. I don't want to bench another Pokemon in play here, though, because then I would... I want to bench another Pokemon in play here. Articuno. I want to just shuffle the deck here. I'm thinking about healing, but I'm also thinking about how it's not really that relevant if I heal at all. Just go with the boss. But healing sounds kind of cool. I get to make this play too, where I Mermaid's Call twice and then I heal it, and I discard the 2 Misty's Favors, which is kind of cool. But I could just play Misty's Favor and grab the boss's orders once again. Oh, I already attached return. They're out of Crushing Hammer though, right? Actually, I kind of like the Mallow Lana play here to get an extra energy in play, because they could play Yell Grunt and they could go KO this and then Yell Grunt. So I actually am gonna Mallow Lana here. Changed my mind, and we're just gonna give up a Lapras, I think. I should give it up the damage Lapras though. Oops. use one of these, and then I think we just pass. And then next turn, we're gonna play the Misty's Favor, get that boss into the hand. We actually prized our last Caitlin and Cynthia, so we only have one out to get around this Keldeo at this point. I guess I could attack it with Articuno, but I think that's too slow. I could attack it with Articuno 3 times actually in a row. I think it's too slow though, but I could be wrong actually. They have 4 prize cards left, but I have to find, I don't know how I'm ever gonna find 3 Articuno. I just burned a bunch of quick balls and discarded 2 Articuno. So actually I had access to quite a few Articunos. Maybe that was the route to take. All right, go SlowDuck. Don't want to give up another free Lapras. Batch. Misty's Favor. Do it again. Go with those. Got 2 Lapras now, but I need so few, so few supporters to take a knockout on a Dedenne. I'm not gonna like preemptively put Misty's Favors into my hand because there's 3 in here and I only have 2 Lapras, but I don't think it's worth. Yeah, there's the concede. No other Marnie for my opponent here. It was just kind of, like I said, a matter of time, I felt like, and there it is, dubbing game 1 over that Inteleon VMAX. All right, getting into another one. I got that Articuno start, which is the optimal starter, and the hand is actually looking pretty good. We got a quick ball, draw support in terms of Caitlin and Cynthia. We do have that Crobat, but we don't want to use the Crobat if we don't have to. Biggest thing here is what are we up against? What is our opponent playing? We see a Mewtwo start. Usually only see that Mewtwo in Baby Blounds, and hey, there's a Baby Blound. So we are up against Baby Blounds. So our main attacker in this matchup is the Articunos. We just want to sit there and we want to Cold Cyclone. Maybe not with this one because it's risky that it could get knocked out, so we'll probably have to go get a fresh one, but that's not that big of a deal. So I'm gonna go with the how do I want to start this turn? I maybe just want to go like Tag Call, get a couple SlowDucks, try and find as many Articunos as fast as possible. All right, I'm done. Don't want to put the Crobat in play if we don't have to, because that is something that could be bossed up around the Articunos and then taken out. So we don't want to do that. We're just gonna grab this Articuno, put the ducks down, Big Charm to a duck, bench another duck, Articuno, attach the bench Articuno, and then go ahead and research. Decent follow-up. Could even go Air Balloon, attach, retreat, and then attack if we want to. Depends on what our attacking into a Mewtwo is like not that great. Kind of want to attack into the Baby Blound, so, but I don't want to sit here and like kind of let my opponent do whatever they want anyway. So we might just go ahead and start attacking next turn. We don't want to sit here and be like, all right, our opponent's gonna start to use Cramorant. Now I have to deal with that. So we do want to be a little bit more. I guess they can actually just Cramorant this Articuno now, though. Maybe I didn't think about. Maybe I didn't think this fully all the way through. Maybe I didn't fully think this all the way through. They can just Cramorant my Articuno, which sounds pretty bad, to be honest. Maybe I didn't go the full thought process here on this one. We'll see though. Where do we go now? Well, now I think I'm going to attach to a SlowDuck and just split the energy. If they attack with this guy, we go into the Articuno. If they don't, I go into the other guy. And we're just going to go like this. And then we'll go ahead and play this. Discard the Misty's Favor. Get back the research. Just draw 3 cards. Got some waters to work with. And pass. Yeah, just go ahead and pass over to my opponent. See what they've got again. Yeah, so if they go with the Cramorant play, we got a knockout with this guy. If they go with the Blacephalon play, got a knockout. Now we might just swing with an Articuno into this. Or we might just wait until we draw a boss. So we don't actually even have to wait. We can do this. Mallow Lana. And probably the duck. I'm gonna keep the 3rd duck around though. I'll quick ball away this. The Mallow Lanas could be pretty good to get rid of damage from Cramorant. This, and we're gonna Misty's or Mermaid's Call, Misty's Favor, play Misty's Favors, get the boss's orders. Oh wait, we have a boss's orders in hand. Whoa. Well, I had boss in hand the whole. Where did that come from? I swear I did not see that. Yeah, that's when did this come into my hand? Maybe I top decked it for turn? I don't know. Holy moly. I did not see that boss. I have no excuse on that one besides the fact that I didn't see it. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna attach this Articuno and we're gonna go ahead. What does Surf do? 90? We could even use that to attack with if we wanted to. Pass over to my opponent. Yep, I did not see I had a boss. I would have bossed this up, knocked it out with Articuno, moved the energy to my benched Articuno. Had I simply seen the boss, which apparently I didn't. I don't know how. I don't even know how that's possible, but apparently it is, because I did not see it, and now there it is. So here we are. Yep. What? I had the boss in my hand the whole time. I like talking up the play. I'm like, all right, get the boss. Can chase the someone could chase the Zacian. Whatever. We have no hand disruption in this deck. We play no Marnie. We play no reset stamp. So not gonna lie, in the late game scenario, like being aggressive is probably our best bet. So I probably played this one out a little bit too slow off the bat here. Give my opponent a little bit too much time to work with, for sure. We'll see though. We might still be able to pull it out. Another Articuno would be super nice. There's that net. That's why I didn't want to cold Cyclone a Mewtwo. Like, it's netted, it gets switched. Feels kind of bad to do that. Here comes that Fireball Circus, but we get to go Articuno, we get to do the thing again, and we're just fine. Yeah, to be honest, really no excuse for the play I made. We're gonna go Surge, Misty's Favor, and we're gonna grab this Surge. Misty Lorelei, I guess. Caitlin Cynthia, gonna get rid of the research. Gonna get back probably some research. Draw some cards. Hoping for another Articuno. Did not get there. We could attack with a Lapras though, but I don't really want to lose my Lapras. I'm gonna put this Air Balloon on a Lapras though. I'm gonna attach here, and then Cold Cyclone, knockout, move the energy back. This is not a matchup I've really thought too much about or prepared too much for. I would say it seems like an unfavorable matchup. I'll say that much. Mostly because we don't play any hand disruption. We could easily add stuff like Marnies and reset stamps and so on to give ourselves a better shot if we really want to be able to beat up or give ourselves a better shot to beat the Baby Blounds, which doesn't also seem necessary. Baby Blounds is like not that ridiculously popular of a deck right now, so I'm not like really concerned with the matchup. But if we take the L here, we take the L. That boss is still blowing my... It blows my mind that I had a boss in my hand the whole time. I just didn't see it. I was like, all right, boss here. That's really good. All right, we don't have a boss here. We had a boss in the hand the whole time. Intrepid Sword, okay. We can go KO the Zacian, I guess. And we can go like Mermaid Call. Maybe I should have done this last turn, actually, to be honest. We have 3 in there. Yeah, I probably should have. So like Air Balloon, boss, attach, treat, and then need to get rid of 6 here on this. Yeah, I should have definitely done what's it called. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go ahead, knock this thing out. I guess I maybe could have kept a Surge there. Actually, got rid of one of the Mallow Lanas. 1, 2. Okay, I mean, we're getting close here to winning the game. Actually, if they put down like another 2-prizer, if they attack with Blound into me this turn and get the knockout, which shouldn't be too difficult. They have a huge hand. Have had quite a few turns to kind of build that hand. I'm not gonna lie, it shouldn't be too difficult for them to one-shot my Slowpoke. But then if we go... What was their hand? Alright guys, that's gonna do it for these games with SlowDuck. I hope you enjoyed them. How did they not have how'd they have nothing there? What, was it all fire energy? It had to be like all of fire energy. Hope you guys enjoyed the games. If you did, give it a like. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to subscribe. Have a good day. Thanks for watching, and peace.